Yay.
Start screaming. Twitch.yeah.gaming / gaming stooges.
Twitch.com. Twitch.yeah.
Yeah.
/ gaming stooges. Turnabout Academy. Are we on the last cross exam?
I think we are. We're like, you said there was like one cross exam left, and then there was like a bunch of shit you have to present after.
Or like just, yeah, there's like a bunch of stuff. Okay.
Okay. Al's
There's
here.
a lot of bold text in this document.
Gotcha. We're finally finishing case 3 today.
Oops, power went out.
No. But Landon, then we'll never finish case 3.
That's okay.
We'll never play the
wanna
rest
see
of this
Means
game.
again. I never want to see Means again.
Well, we're gonna see him as soon as we start the game, so...
No! No!
No!
No! But Jack, I could be playing Wizardry Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord.
You could.
Wow. Is Al throwing shade at the collective us?
I think so.
I think so too.
Hey, blame Landon for having children.
Well, I wasn't here last week because we went on vacation.
That too. So blame Landon.
Don't blame me. Blame Cloud.
Oh, true. Forgot
Yeah,
about that.
He could have filled in the role of Judge and other characters.
All right, let's just get into it. Yes, the final cross-examination. Thank you, save file.
Good. Thank you. Forever?
Forever? All right.
No, there's 2 more cases after this, plus a whole nother game.
Yep.
Sure, let's go with Cloud. I mean, hey, I can blame a lot of people. So I'm going to.
Is this face more or less creepy than the smile that he does?
It still has the teeth, and the teeth are kind of disembodied.
A little bit, yeah. But,
Yeah.
like, you can't see his gums as much, and I think that, like, turns the creepiness factor down.
Yeah, but he's got a mohawk, and he's old.
He's got a crack in his head.
Yeah, so that turns it back up.
All right. Okay.
Hey,
Now.
Apollo.
Oh, right.
This is the fucking testimony.
Right.
We already said those lines technically like 18 weeks ago, whenever the last time we were alive.
That's true.
I'm gonna press the 4th statement right now. Hold on.
Gotta wait for the text to crawl.
Hold on. Hold on. Now.
You said press the 4th statement?
Press now. I'm going to press it now. Who are you again? I'm sorry. I have amnesia.
It's been a while. What are we doing here?
It's been a while. We were just kind of frozen there. Anyway, why were you in such a hurry?
And then Apollo goes, "It's been a while.
It's been a while."
In the legal world, your body is your capital. The early bird gets the worm.
I'm sorry, are you calling me a slut?
That's why I get to bed at 9 p.m. each and every night. And that's why I was working as fast as I could. I didn't want to miss my bedtime. What are you, a baby?
Cloud? What's going on?
Hi, Cloud.
Grr.
Well, ready to concede that I never left the stage?
Well, Miss Yikes, do you attempt,
Not on your life, Buster.
Wait, did I say yikes or sykes?
I don't remember.
It's been a while. Anyway,
It's true.
Do you accept the witness's claim? Yes, accept it.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yes,
I
I
want-
accept it.
I wanted to say not on your life, Buster.
Not on your life, Buster. I've tried everything. Well, no, I've only tried the one thing.
I've tried one. We've tried nothing, and we're all out of ideas.
I still can't prove anything. I'm so jealous that Cloud gets to play his analog pocket before bed. I wish my analog pocket would show up so I could play it before bed.
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah, I wish that too.
Yeah. I guess I concede.
I couldn't hear you. Say it louder this time.
You're an asshole. Ugh. I concede that Prof Means is an asshole.
That
and never
is
left
true.
the stage.
That's right. But what took you so long? I was there at the stage the entire time. I couldn't possibly have committed that crime.
I'm not gonna give up here. Well, I'm afraid I have to side with the witness, Miss Yikes. And unless you have any further objections, I'll have to put this issue to rest. My beef stew is burnt now because it's been cooking for 2 weeks.
Yeah, time to make a new batch.
I have to make a new batch, so chop chop. Not yet. The defense still has an objection.
Athena, you've thought of something? You can
No.
do that?
No, I never went to public school, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Well, as I said, it isn't over yet.
Oh, so it's time for legal smoke and mirrors?
Not yet, Athena. It's not yet time to quit. This isn't over yet. It's at times like these when it seems like there's no way out that you have to... Yeah. I have to turn the whole case upside down. No, it's time for legal smoke and mirrors. True. Instead of focusing on whether Prof Means could have gone to the art room, I should focus on how he could commit the murder without going there.
It seems our young lady has a real bona fide idea.
I have to take aspirin after this. Ow!
But I'll use any means necessary.
Ow!
Even casting
Ow!
stones, if it'll distract her. Gah! Who brought the bird to school? Yikes, Dono. If I hear one word of your usual jibber-jabber, I shall have your head.
Can you cut off Professor Means' head instead?
The murder occurred in the art room, yet the witness was on the stage. How do you propose to fill the vast gap between those two key facts?
If I accept the premise that the professor was on stage the entire time, the only other answer is that we got something else wrong. Wait, that's it.
He had a gun the entire time.
He's a gun.
He is a gun.
He is a gun. Every last one of us made a huge mistake. We were totally wrong about the crime scene. If Prof Means was on the stage the entire time, then he must be the killer.
Ridiculous. The defense has become utterly incoherent. I don't know why I pointed with him.
Good. No. It's just the murder wasn't committed where we thought it was.
Continue, Yikes Dono.
Okay. Here I go. The murder was actually committed schmear
At the archery range.
at the stage. Or the lecture hall, or the waiting room, or the parking lot, or anywhere else.
Or the Wright Anything Agency.
Or the Wright Anything Agency.
Hey,
or,
that's where I live.
Hey, you need to get back in the box now, Trixie.
Okay.
The greatest riddle of this case has been how the body was moved from the art room. But if the murder occurred on the stage, then that means the body was never moved at all.
Silly girl. When the body was found, there wasn't a drop of blood on the stage floor. Surely there would have been some blood if that's where the murder was committed.
There wasn't any blood on the stage. Really? But there was something on stage at the time of the murder that's now bloodstained. Present the school banner.
No, that's a grape juice stain. Remember, Landon?
Oh,
That's
fucking
Apollo's.
Apollo.
That's Apollo's grape juice.
Apollo with the grape juice stain. Well, maybe she was drinking grape juice when he stabbed her or something. That's true. There was no bloodstains on the stage floor. But there was something on the stage that did have a grape juice stain. Oh, and maybe blood. I don't know. And that would be this. This school banner.
This gun I found.
This gun you are. No blood would have gotten on the floor if this was under the victim when she was killed. Duh. Oh my. That's quite a compelling theory.
Silence.
What is it now? My theory makes perfect sense. To me,
That
a
was
raging lunatic.
That was a pathetic attempt. You must put every inch of your body into your attacks. The autopsy states the cause of death was lots of... I almost said lots of blood. Lots of blood.
And lots of blood.
The cause of death was lots of blood. She drowned in a pool of blood. Yet only a trace amount was found upon that banner. Where did the rest go? Blood getting on there when the body was moved by wire makes more sense than not. Very good, Simon. Tell me, what's your first choice for a higher education? I'll write you the ultimate in recommendation letters. You're all but guaranteed to get in. You know, I was going to make a comment about how Simon was in his, like, late 20s, but then again, fucking Hugh O'Connor is 25. So,
Yeah,
and
but he
still in
lied
high
to
school.
people. He also said higher education, so...
Yeah.
Actually, the defense has something to explain that as well.
What does he need higher education for? He's a lawyer.
I don't know. It's like he never went to college.
Also, he's in prison. You
Yeah.
do?
If there was only a trace amount of blood on the school banner...
Can you take me higher?
then there must have been something else in the killer used to soak up all the blood. All I have to do is figure out what. What is it that soaked up most of the victim's blood?
I don't know. Could
Maybe-
it be the governor's banner?
The governor's?
The governors? That's
Maybe
my
this
favorite
governor's.
band.
Maybe this governor's banner I found. Right over here. Why? It looks like there's some other piece of fabric on top of the school banner. Weird. It's the governor's banner. that had been specially made for the school concert. Since it's on top of the school banner, the blood would have hit it first. It could have easily absorbed most of the blood, just like a dishcloth. Apollo, you should get one for your grape juice next time.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And only a small amount would have soaked through to the school banner below. So, it makes total sense for the school banner to only have a little blood on it. And a lot of grape juice.
Arr.
Uh-oh. So that banner absorbed the blood like a dishcloth. I use one of those to eat beef stew with. Yes,
A dishcloth?
yes, a dishcloth, Apollo.
And then he takes a dishcloth, dunks it in his beef stew, and then just rings it above his mouth.
Yeah, and just like sucks, or he just sucks on a soaked dishcloth, slurps on it because he's disgusting. What's going on, Darkest Mustard?
Hi, Darkest Mustard.
That says that is disgusting. It is.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's going on?
You said your line already.
Oh,
The governor's banner was like a dishcloth? Surely it was at least towel quality. Simon, don't just stand there. Do something.
Silence.
Yikes, Dono. You are learning to wield the blade quite well. But how will you respond when I come slashing at you like this? I'm gonna poke my head a couple of times. The remnant of a large blood stain was detected in the art room.
Parry, parry, parry.
But why would there be blood if the murder occurred in the stage as you claim?
Dodge roll, parry, dodge roll. Oh, sorry. I was up all night playing another Crab's Treasure. Probably. I don't know. Anyway, the bloodstain in the art room was faked. How? I'll tell you how. Darkest Mustard has tried Jack's flavor. It was outstandingly delicious. Jack, you have good flavor. All that was needed was something that could transport the blood upstairs. I think she's referring to the caramel.
I know.
The salted pretzel caramel.
I just like how you worded that. It was...
I
just tried my flavor.
I'm just reading the text on screen.
Yeah, you...
Not that I can read, but...
I mean, you didn't go to
trying.
public school, so...
No, I also, like Athena, did not go to public school. And that something was a piece of evidence that we've just finished discussing. The killer used this to bring the victim's blood up to the art room.
The...
Burnt fragments.
Burnt fragments. To think you'd stoop so low as to present mere garbage to this court.
I don't know, you walked in.
Oh, shit.
She would love to hear this.
Oh,
At least
Okay.
in bed. At least it's
Okay.
You have a child
only-
now?
I have one child. How was the trip landed? It was pretty good. It's only garbage because someone tried to destroy it by tossing it in the incinerator. Hey, child. Want this? That someone was most likely the killer seeking to get rid of crucial evidence. Eat.
Eat. Eat your beef stew. That's what you feed him, right?
Yes. Bottles
lick-
of beef stew.
Just like bottles of like blended beef stew.
Not even blended. It's just beef stew. Chunks and all.
Chunks and all.
That's how we go.
Hell yeah.
The killer used the wire to bring the blood-soaked governor's banner to the art room. Did you get any ice cream stash besides the Slim Jims? They're not Slim Jims. They're Tillamook County Smoker meat sticks.
Tillamook County Smoker smoked sauce. Wait, what was it? Tillamook County smoked sausage smoker meat stick. What was it again?
I don't have one in front of me.
Oh,
Hold on.
okay. Oh, he's gonna go get one.
I'm going to get one.
Okay. It was like Tillamook County. I don't fucking remember. There was smoked sausage. Tillamook County smoked sausage smoker meat stick.
Tillamook County Smoker pepperoni smoked sausage meat stick.
There it is.
They actually were not that far. The bag of them are right next to me.
Oh, okay.
I have with me. Hey, with me today, I have Tillamook County Smoker all mixed up beef jerky made with real hardwood smoke.
Hell yeah.
Did you get any ice cream? Oh, I did get an ice cream. I already ate it. And I also got the snack cut of pepper jack cheese.
Fuck.
Hey, that's not for you. All right, back to the story. Then the blood was wiped onto the floor to complete the ruse. It makes perfect sense. What was the flavor? Oregon dark cherry.
Gah! Gah! Clack, clack, clack.
Order! This is quite a development.
This is quite the Taco Bell order that we all have together. Does anyone want anything else?
Yeah. Anyone want a chalupa by chance? I'll take 5. To think the body was never actually moved.
Hold it right there. The body must have been moved. How else do you explain that loud crash you heard during the mock trial?
The mock trial.
The mock trial. If it wasn't caused by the body crashing into the statues, then what was it?
I hadn't thought of that. If that loud crash wasn't the body hitting the statues, hey, those aren't for you. Then what was it indeed? The knot in the school banner shows that something was carried along with the wire in it. So, if that's true, I know what I have to find.
My guess is the cats are going after the snacks and not the baby.
Cheese Whiz.
Yeah.
The babies can't move outside of my arm
Yeah.
right now. Something that was in the art room before the murder and then on stage after. What? Oh no. Here. Hey. Drink it. Hey now.
You're an all-star.
Come on.
It's the statue,
The
right?
object that was sent down and crashed in the wire was, Lady Justice.
Ah! That statue?
Yes, I believe it was this statue that broke the other two, not Prof Court E's body. The unique statue you see on the right, that's the pure white Lady Justice from earlier. Prof Court E accidentally broke it while she was polishing it the other day before the mock trial. But she used her own unique artistic sense and technique to repair it, as you see here. Nobody would have guessed that it was originally Lady Justice.
I would have.
Silence.
Really?
I called it very early on.
I don't know. She needs to move.
Perhaps you were onto something. But why, pray tell, would anyone move that scrap heap relic in such a tedious manner? Excellent question, Simon. Keep them coming.
You know why. But the fact that you won't acknowledge it shows how twisted you are, you twisted samurai. Lady Justice was moved during the mock trial. Tidy us.
Titty us.
Tidy us. During the time, Prof Means was fabricating an alibi with his pre-recorded speech.
Tortoise.
Tortellini.
Tentacles.
If we consider the facts, then Lady Justice was moved in order to point us to the body.
Point us to the body. Okay.
Prof Means used his pre-recorded speech to fake an alibi during the mock trial. He wanted to make it look like he couldn't have possibly moved the body. Moving Lady Justice was his way of pointing us to the body and cementing his alibi.
Gah!
That's quite a persuasive argument. For a while there, I thought you weren't taking this trial seriously. Well done.
Trial's too damn long. I think, sometimes I think about how long Case 3 is in the first game, and then compare it to how long Case 3 is in this game.
You mean Case 3 in what was originally a 4-case game?
Yeah, and it was still way shorter than this.
Versus Case 3 in what was originally a 5-case game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should never underestimate me, Athena Yikes. Prof Means
There you
always
go.
means what he says, and says what he means by all means.
Die.
God, is he a distant cousin to Von Karma?
Probably. That's why I hate him. Fine then. Say it already. I'm waiting.
When we eventually do our character tier list for the entire franchise, the only two F-tier characters for Landon are going to be Franziska Von Karma and Professor Means.
Hell yeah.
The murder occurred the night before, but the body wasn't found until the next day. Countless students passed the stage till they met in the lecture hall for the mock trial. It took you 30 seconds to write that.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So, answer me this. Why didn't anyone see the body that entire time?
That can be explained by...
If the victim was murdered on the stage and left there, the body would inevitably have been discovered. And, of course, there was nowhere to hide a body upon that stage. Geez, it's almost like they moved the body somehow. I wonder
I
how.
don't know.
I wonder how the body could have been moved out of sight from where the students would see it.
There's no way to know.
I wonder how that could have
There's
happened.
no way to know.
This is not
Not
good,
enough blood on
Athena.
that.
Our claim is this close to being beaten to a pulp.
I know. But we've come so far.
Consider yourself schooled. It couldn't have possibly killed anyone.
Oh, do I finally get my GED?
The killer is none other than Juniper Woods. It always has been, and it always will be.
Yeah. Just wait a minute.
Just wait a minute.
Just wait a minute. Like, oh my god.
I was thinking the same thing, Cloud. Get ready to be schooled. Poor Juniper. She must seriously regret having asked you to defend her. And to add insult to injury, you nearly had Hugh convicted for murder. The end justifies the means is an amazing bit of legal wisdom. Surely you haven't forgotten that little fiasco? Good old SA2, Amy.
I mean, that was like 2 weeks ago. Who cares?
Not only did you fail to defend your client, you also raised false charges against her friend. You have no right to call yourself a lawyer. That's mean as fuck.
No.
Yeah.
Ah.
Flashback. I'm the nice version. Flashback. I'm the serial killer version.
Ew. Well, flashback, I guess. Don't tell me I failed once again. Failed to save someone near me and dear to me. I've worked so hard to become a lawyer and even studied psychology.
But she never went to public school.
Oh, wait, sorry. I studied psychology, fuck. Has it all been for naught? Am I just doomed to relive that all over again?
What could that be?
Dun,
Oh my god.
Ow, my head hurts. Ah.
Athena! What's wrong? Do you need to be recharged? Athena was a robot the entire time.
Beep boop. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Relax, Athena. Breathe.
She's having a legit panic attack.
It's not working. Everything's going dark. After all I've done, is this how it ends? Forgive me, Junie. I couldn't protect you like I said I would.
Ah, it's me again! You leave Athena alone, man! She's the one who saved me! Ah! It was because of Athena that I could stop hiding and start living my life as a girl again. And she saved the friendship between Hugh, Juniper, and I. I think you're an awesome lawyer, Athena. One of the best.
But I raised false charges against you. And that's not all. I've done some seriously unforgivable things. I ate the judge's Taco Bell order.
What?
What was that? I'm still here. What's the big deal? False charges are nothing to be scared of.
I'm a 25-year-old high schooler.
Yeah. And I'm not even mad at you. I should really be thanking you. You used legitimate means to expose my wrongdoings and give me a chance to re-examine what's important. But what does it matter if I can't save Juniper? I mean, the whole reason I've come so far is...
It isn't over yet, Thena.
Oh my god, it's Goku!
Hey, it's me, Goku. Even now, excuse me. Even now, at this very moment, I still believe in you.
Goku?
Is that you?
Is that you?
Oh my god, I need to... So, like, on my way home from work, I stopped at the store to get some wet food for Beans, and I was, like, walking into the Kroger, and outside there was, like, two, like, I don't know, probably 8 or 9-year-olds. They were, like, twins, and, like, their mom was there, and they were, like, arguing with each other, but I couldn't quite hear it. And, like, as I got closer, the only thing I could hear, like, amongst the arguing was... like the mom like yelled at them and she was like, "Hey, cut it out." And one of them said, "No, it's my Goku doll. He stole it from me."
Damn.
And I thought that was funny.
Steal the Goku doll.
I know you better than most people, Thena. And I know you'd never surrender to the dark age of the law like the professor did.
Thank you, Goku. But I feel like I can barely breathe. I don't know what to do.
Stop your bleeding. Oh, wrong voice. Stop your bleeding this instant. You look an utter fool. Vegeta?
I was going to say Shadow the Hedgehog, but... Prosecutor Vegeta?
Prosecutor Blackwell the Hedgehog? There is one who awaits you, is there not? And that is the reason you have studied so very hard. Are you prepared to give up on all you have worked for? Are you prepared to give up on all you have worked for thus far? It would not do to have you disappoint you-know-who. Voldemort?
Voldemort? I...
You're wasting your time. You have nothing on me. No evidence or anything else to establish my guilt. You are helpless before the might of lawyers for whom the ends justify the means.
Objection!
Don't worry, Athena. You're doing fine. The truth will always win against people like him.
But Apollo, what am I supposed to do now?
Listen, all you have to do is take a deep breath and look back over the entire case. If there's truth to be found, and there always is, you're sure to find it. Now, let me see you smile. Remember what Mr. Wright said? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
Ellipses.
I don't know why I was waiting for you to say your line as if there was a line to read.
Thanks, everyone.
Except you, Hugh.
Yeah, asshole. You don't have to worry about me now. The worst of times are when lawyers have to eat their Tillamook County smoker all mixed up beef jerky made with real hardwood smoke. Athena Yikes is psyched and ready to rock. Prepare for your utter defeat. Ow, my head. Prothcord E wasn't killed in the art room. She was killed right where her body was found. We know because there wasn't any time to move the body there from somewhere else. That means the body had to have been hidden somewhere on stage until it was found. Let's think along these lines and see where it takes us. First up, when did Prof Means remove the body from its hiding place?
I don't know what. Just a tiny little picture of him sliding across the screen.
Well, let's see. What was he doing right before the body was discovered? He was using the span of time his fake alibi created to move the body to where it would be more easily spotted. Therefore, the only time Prof Means could have removed the body from its hiding place is
During the mock trial.
during the mock trial.
Mock trial.
It was during the mock trial, specifically
While
during the speech.
During the speech. It was long as fuck by design.
Prof Means moved the body to an easily seen location during his long pre-recorded speech. The professor also moved something to the stage that wasn't there before, specifically the white statue. During the mock trial, Prof Means wrapped the White Lady Justice in the school banner and sent it zipping down to the stage with a crash, killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, those poor birds.
Poor birds. He should be arrested for that. Anyway, he drew attention to the body and made it look like the murder occurred in the art room. But was there anywhere to hide a body on that stage? It doesn't seem likely. No, there had to be some place. Wait a second. Apollo owes me $5. I'm gonna beat him up after this. Anyway, how about something that should have been finished, but was only mostly done? Something was used to cover up the body up. But it didn't draw undue attention because it looked like it belonged there on stage. In that way, no one would suspect there was a body hidden inside. What was already on stage and capable of concealing a body?
The school banner.
The Wright statue.
Is it really the Wright statue?
Yeah. The body was hidden by Wright statue. Oh, I know. The Mr. Wright statue was never actually finished. The body was wrapped under some cloth to hide it, what was really inside, cleverly disguising it as the boss's statue. Miss Newman gave up on Wright's statue, yet Prof Means finished it in a single night. Yes, what an impressive feat that was. Almost as impressive as Mom's homemade beef stew. No, his so-called work of art deserves none of our praise. That's because it was only a facade to hide his real work, the murder of Prof Court E. Facciate.
I was gonna say I'm surprised you didn't do the bit where she mispronounces every foreign word.
Come again? I'm afraid I don't follow. What's a facade? He hid the body by making it look like the statue of Mr. Wright. A real work weekend at Bernie's type shit, I think. I don't know.
God.
I also have never watched a movie.
How did I know how to make that reference?
Hi. Apollo is feeding me my lines this case.
Apollo just
With the
wants
body
her to watch Weekend at Bernie's.
I mean, well, maybe I'll watch that after this. I don't know. With the body wrapped under a piece of cloth, it looked just like a statue. What?
I second that. What? Now, this is getting interesting.
He's getting off to that.
No, this is getting preposterous. How would such a thing even be possible?
Well, never know until we try. We'll never know until we try.
Uh-oh. I think I know where... excuse me. I think I know where this is going.
Okay, Apollo. Time to turn me into a reasonable likeness of Mr. Wright. Here I go.
You're already doing it.
Boom. Done.
She's doing it.
I'm going to pose like the statue. Like so. And now, I want you to wrap me up in a cloth so that I look like a statue.
I hate to ask the obvious, but where am I supposed to get this magical cloth?
I'm afraid that isn't the right color, Mr. Justice.
Well, given how sudden the request was, it's kind of the best I could do, Your Honor. All right, I think that about does it.
Well, what do you think, everyone?
I was hoping.
Do I look just like a statue of Mr. Wright?
I was.
Looks like some random person to me.
Weren't those statues a pair of busts? These people really don't pay attention.
Phoenix Wright has that spiky hair on the back of his head.
I love how Athena's, like, her hair gel is so strong that her fucking side ponytail is, like, sticking up underneath the fabric.
Hell yeah, it is. Forget the hair. Wait, sorry. Forget the hair. The statue's head is way bigger than your average person's anyway.
I'm really glad you did that. I was gonna do it if you didn't.
You gotta hand it to me for trying anyway. Wait, that's it. The hands. Alright, Cloud. Goodbye.
Good night, Cloud.
Her hands are raised over. Oh, wait. This is a flashback. So, flashback. Yeah, this is a flashback. Flashback. The marks on her wrist indicated she's been tied up. Apollo! Tie me up in a new pose. Wait, you're not into this kind of thing, are you?
What? No. Besides, it was your idea. Just tell me how to tie your hands already.
Prof Courtney's wrists were tied together, and I can't help but think that's related. How should I arrange myself to match the shape I want, given her hands were tied?
Behind my back.
Behind
Yep.
my head.
Behind your head?
Behind my head.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's how it... Yeah, duh. That's how she was
To make
tied
the
up.
hair.
Yeah.
Apollo, tie both of my hands behind my head. See? This makes it possible to fake the spikes on the back of Mr. Wright's head.
Sure, but then what about the statue's arm? I don't know why, just the fact that she's on a crate just makes it look funnier. With both arms behind your head, you can't exactly complete the pose.
Yeah, it would be awfully hard to make the objection pose like this.
Fucking Blackwell's just standing over there like, can you believe this shit, Taka? I can't help thinking you've forgotten something, Athena.
No, I've forgotten everything.
Something on the body that you don't have right now.
What did the victim's body have that I don't?
The arrow.
This arrow we found.
It is the arrow, right?
It is the arrow we found.
Cool.
Oh, right. There was an arrow sticking out of her side. Okay, Apollo. Take that and plunge it into my side.
What are you, crazy? I also like how we got to see the animation from behind.
Yes. Fine then. Just get some duct tape. Rapido! Schnell?
All right. I don't need to know other languages to know bossy when I hear it. Bitch.
What?
Nothing.
The fatal arrow. To the side. Spiky hair created from 2 hands. Well, 1, but don't worry about it. A masterpiece in the making. Now, cover me with that cloth. But remember to make the arrows stand out. Okay?
Mommy, the arm's too short. There's a scary naked man in the bear.
Shh. Remember your indoor voice here.
He's looking at me. Nobody's buying it. The arrow's nowhere near long enough.
But what else could have you used for an arm?
Still won't give up, eh? I must commend you, if only for your spirit and determination.
Of course she's not giving up. She has a bowl of beef stew writing on this. After all she's put me through, she owes me an explanation. And one that makes sense.
Oh, two
Now-
bricks.
Disappoint me again, and the penalty will be doubly painful. Not that you've lost anything thus far.
Yeah.
Yikes. I mean, sykes. I guess I better get it right this time. Think, Athena, think. Prof Court E was murdered when she stopped by the stage to see Prof Means. If it wasn't premeditated, he must have used something close at hand in his little ruse. Apollo, show me those stage set photos again.
Like that? Right now? Oh, okay. Hold on. 3 question marks.
Please, 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 please be in this photo. It just has to be. The arm on the Mr. Wright statue is really this right here.
Is it his staff?
It's his staff. His staff, ladies and gentlemen. His staff.
Well, that's too long to be an arm.
Got it. I know what he used for the arm on the statue of Mr. Wright.
This is absurd. There is no such thing in this photo.
Heh heh heh. Don't play dumb with me, Professor. It's the staff you have right there.
She says while making that pose.
Yeah.
Staff, this is the spear of a great legal warrior.
Whatever. Just hurry up and lend it to me. The length is perfect. Mr. Wright couldn't possibly object to such an awesome arm.
Is he in the crowd right now?
I don't know. Probably. Okay, go for it, Apollo.
Sure, I'll give your arm a hand. Cloth and binding coming up. Objection! That arm is way too long.
It's Phoenix Wright.
Look, it's that famous lawyer. That's definitely him.
I know that pose anywhere.
We did it! Didn't we?
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Well, am I the spitting image of legendary Phoenix Wright? The man who will bring us out of the dark ages and into an area of brilliant golden lights?
Alright, you can stop glazing him, Athena.
I've been huffing fumes under this cloth.
Golden light? All I see before me is the pink specter of a man.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. That's just because Mr. Wright likes his statue. He's positively tickled pink. Get it, Apollo? He's tickled pink.
Blah. That joke deserves a pink slip.
It seems the gallery's quite impressed with the defense's sharp thinking. And the witness?
Bah. The resemblance is nothing more than a coincidence.
Objection!
She faded back into existence.
Boom. Not so fast there, Buster.
I do wish though that like the games with the 3D models would take more advantage of like dynamic camera angles in the courtroom.
Sure.
Cuz I mean the Great Ace Attorney does that.
A little bit. Way more than this game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you, I can prove my theory to be more than mere coinkydink. To prove that his spear was thrusted into the victim, all I have to do is test the spear for blood. See if it's a staff or spear.
Yeah. Oh fuck, sorry. Hold on.
Go watch the Great Ace Attorney VODs. That's what we should do.
Yeah, go watch the Great Ace Attorney VODs.
Prove that his spear was thrusted into the victim, all I have to do is go watch the Great Ace Attorney VODs. I'm sorry. Go back. We had assumed that the victim's jagged wound came from the arrow being forcibly shoved in. But if the wound was from his spear instead, then we should be able to detect traces of the victim's blood on it. Boom.
Ack. Your Honor, a brief recess, if you will. By any means possible. What if I get rid of my spear? Wait, what if I burn it? If I do that, I'll be found innocent. Yes, I'm innocent, I tell you.
Objection!
Where's Emma Skye when you need her?
Eating snackoos
True.
and watching the Great Ace Attorney
Punch,
VODs
punch,
on
punch,
Twitch.com.
punch, 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 punch.
Huh. Surely you don't expect us to take lectures from you now.
I never even went to public school.
Yeah. Now, I ask you in the gallery. Help me decide the professor's fate. Kill him.
Kill him immediately. They're booing him. Boo! Boo!
Yeah.
He's gonna draw a swastika. Just watch.
No.
He's doing it!
Oh. Oh.
Oh wait, that's the governor's logo.
The governors.
Al says hang him. In the courtroom right now.
Prosecutor Blackwell? What has become of our witness, Aristotle Means?
It is as Yikes Dono suspected. Blood was detected on his staff. He has admitted to this heinous crime. All of it.
He did change his hair.
Yeah, he did that last time.
Yeah.
He shall join
Put
us
it
in the
into a
clink
mohawk.
tomorrow. His teaching skills can be put to good use there. Great. He'll teach felons that the end justifies the means. So much for rehabilitation.
Can I ask what the professor's motive was, other than that he's a bitch?
I could barely make out a word he said on account of his shattered teeth.
One of Blackwell's fellow inmates was once a surgeon. Why not a former dentist, too?
I eventually had him put pen to paper. It turns out Prof Means was the one taking bribes. The victim had suspected him after a report from the class snitch. That led her to question him at length the day of the killing, right there on stage. The result? The heinous crime that was brought before this court. The fool, like Newman, had come to know of the script's contents via the victim's note. It seems he came up with a plan to stab the victim with her own awl in order to make the killing look like the one in the script, and thus frame the defendant.
But that scrap of paper with Hugh's name had the same mark as Prof Court E's planner.
Yes, about that. Those planners are bestowed upon all students graduating at the top of their class.
Really? So then...
Indeed, once upon a time, Prof Means was also awarded the same notebook.
I call bullshit. That man's dumb.
The handwriting is being analyzed now, but like as not, the scrap belonged to him. Like as not? What does that mean? This, too, was evidence of the bribery scheme that the victim had obtained. Know that Constance Court E was clean, and that only Aristotle Means took the bribes.
It'll probably happen. Like is not is like saying probably.
Okay.
To think a professor would murder a colleague, then try to pin it on the student. Weird. If this is the dark age of the law, then we can only hope for a brighter future awaits. When we get out of here and eat Taco Bell. I guess the first steps is to hand down my verdict. Promising young lady. This court finds the defendant, Juniper Woods,
Not
Guilty.
guilty!
oh wait, yeah, not guilty. That one.
Yay, we did it. The case is over.
I did it. Something tells me there's more words to say, though. I wish you all the best on your road to Taco Bell and becoming a courtroom judge. We will need young people like you to replace me when I finally die. If we ever hope to restore the law to its former glory.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll work as hard as I can. Maybe, one day, I'll be able to work with all of you to make a difference.
Yeah, whatever. I'm going to arrest you soon.
Proudly serve Prof Court E's memory. Do not let her death be in vain.
That's the last thing I expected to hear from him today. Court is adjourned.
Free Doritos Locos Tacos for everyone.
Free Doritos Locos Tacos for everyone. as long as
Except
your name
for
is
Professor
not-
Mean.
I was going to say Apollo, but him too.
Thank you, Thena. I really mean it.
Ha 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 ha. It was nothing, really.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha. I can take the biggest tangled mess of a case and unravel it just like that.
I don't know. You looked pretty wound up there at the end. Literally and figuratively.
What? No, I was fine the whole time. You look pretty hungry for a knuckle sandwich, Buster.
That's pretty good. I wanted to thank you too, Apollo.
By dating him?
In more ways than one. I mean, what? Don't mention it. Please, don't mention it.
The way you were always there for Thena when when she was in a bind. And at the detention center, where your smile gave me hope where there was none. It was like the warm rays of the sun shining down on peaceful woodlands. I think you're an
Subway has
absolutely
nachos?
amazing person.
Why is Subway doing nachos now?
The fuck?
Huh.
Thanks, Juniper. That means a lot to me.
I'm glad Jack can fuck himself in this scene.
But I still have lots of work to do, and I can't wait until we see you on the judges' bench. I promise I'll get there someday. That's why until that day, I'll...
Hey guys, it's me, remember? The main character of the franchise? I've got some big news. I mean, this is huge. Oh, am I interrupting something?
Well,
You look like you're about...
You two look like you're about to fuck.
Yeah, fuck. That's what I was gonna say. No, it's okay, I think. So what's the big news? The school festival! It was supposed to have been canceled after what happened, but... we just got a call. In memory of Prof Constance Court E, who worked so hard to make it happen. The festival is being extended one extra day until tomorrow. Really? All right.
Yay. Oh,
Yay.
anime cutscene.
Is it an anime cutscene?
It is.
Who's animated?
Yeah.
We've got a special treat for all of you. A love letter for Themis Legal Academy.
Doritos footlong
My-
nachos?
I must say, my voice for Clavier is not that far off from how he actually sounds.
Hell yeah. Isn't that dress like IP infringement? Because wasn't that just what's her face's like thing from Apollo Justice?
For who?
Apollo and Trucy's mom.
Oh yeah.
It was basically just a rip of her fucking dress.
I mean, kinda.
I mean,
Yeah,
Literally.
Al says La Miroir Suze.
yeah. Thank you. Lemuriar. Wow, that was so much fun. School festivals are amazing. It's too bad I've never been to one before this.
Tee hee hee. I think you and Robin are getting a little carried away. Ah, your singing voice, Juniper. It can melt my HEART.
Foot. That spells foot, right? Heh, Mr. Wright. Thank you for that training seminar. Just remember the objection pose is all about attitude. I forgot that we chose this costume for him.
Yeah. I think we'll probably switch him back after this case.
Thank you. Oh, and congrats on your mock trial win. Although Robin had you for a while there.
I did, didn't I? But I'm just glad we're back to how we used to be, thanks to Athena. And you know what? I think I'll stick with becoming a prosecutor after all. I'm going to make up for my mock trial loss by winning the real deals in court.
Mock trial loss? What loss? Wait, did they reprise the trial and Hugh won? flashback. So, does this mean it's really going to happen? Juniper. There's something I've been wanting to say to you.
Huh?
Ooh, is he going to do what I think he is? I'm so glad Trucy's back.
Yeah.
Juniper. Can we still be friends? You know, best friends like we always been? Huh? Best friends? Hugh, weren't you going to profess your love for Juniper if you won the mock trial? No, I was going to confess that I'm not a genius, and I'm really 25 years old.
Ew, gross.
Ew, gross. But you already dragged it out of me during the trial. Whoops.
Listen, Hugh. You too, Robin. Miriam, who's also here.
Me too? I don't remember her fucking voice.
It was basically just like higher pitched Hugh.
Me too?
Yeah, like that.
Miriam's got that tactical espionage action stuff down to a science.
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid? Snake Eater?
I've been thinking. It's up to us to put an end to the dark age of the law if we can. Let's all work together to usher in a new age where winning only results from the truth. And the end never justifies the means. Fuck that old bitch. Count me in.
Yeah. And fuck Prof Means too. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Wait, who's the other old bitch?
Prof Court E.
Oh, yeah. We'll take that as a yes. Best friends forever, huh? No matter what anyone says, nothing beats friendship.
True friendship. You bet. And what about your BFF, Apollo? The fucking air friend or whatever?
Aren't you a bit too old to be using that word? But yeah, he's the best friend a guy could have.
What's his fucking made-up name, anyway?
Which reminds me, we're about to meet up and gossip about the new girl in the office.
What? Which new girl? Wait. Hey, no talking about me behind my back. So what kind of guy is he anyway?
Well, if I had to describe him in one word, I'll tell you in the next case.
Dun dun dun. And so, after some slight arm twisting, Apollo promised to bring me to meet his new friend. Unfortunately, that promise was never meant to be fulfilled. For not long after, their friendship was mercilessly severed by fate. And the bonds between us began to fray and unravel as well.
Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
Even now, those words continue to ring in my ears. The Skype in our ever-cheerful Apollo's voice made him sound so cold and distant. Why, Apollo? Why? Why would you leave us all behind? Boom. Got all that scrolling text. Done.
Hell yeah. Unfortunately, that text was automated. I could not stop it.
Yeah.
And
That's fine. I want Landa to change his profession to audiobook narrator.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I could.
All right. Well, now that we're done with the case, I think it is break time.
Oh. Okay.
And then we'll do like a tiny bit of the next case.
The smallest little baby bit of.
We'll get started.
Also, it's a pretty short case.
That too.
It's 3 trial parts and 1 investigation day. So.
Anyway, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back after these short messages from our sponsors.
All right, I'm back.
Hi, back.
Hi, Landon. Ready to play, like, I don't know, 25 minutes of the next case?
You mean none of it?
None of it?
Just kidding. We can play a little bit of it.
Okay. All right. Let's get back into it then. I went back to the first VOD to remember what my voices were for Punished Apollo and Juniper non-school version.
Uh-huh.
So, I have a point of reference.
Ooh, that's more work than I've ever done. I don't remember the 15 voices I've given to Bobby Fulbright.
The courtroom bombing incident. A terrible attack launched by the will of a madman. That incident perfectly symbolized the state of the legal world in this dark age of the law. Mr. Wright brought it to a resolution of sorts. In that exact outfit. I forgot to turn those outfits off. Ted Tenati. Ted Tenate. Fuck, I missed this line. Oh well. If only if it were that
discovered doing
simple.
the bombing.
However, I can't help but think. I tried to remember how his name was pronounced, and then I remembered, oh yeah, his name Detonate. Ted Tenate.
Yeah. Ted Tunade.
That there's a darker influence at work. One that's lurking in the shadows, waiting. That's why I want to review the trial that was taking place when the bombing occurred. After all, I've got more than a few personal stakes in it. Episode 4, The Cosmic Turnabout. We're going to space. We're in space.
Done. Easy
We
mode.
did it.
Let's go home. That's not home.
1 hour remaining until launch. Please begin your final equipment check.
Check complete. Everything's A-okay. We're ready here whenever you are.
Can't wait for it to blow up.
There it is.
Wow.
Come in at 2. Come in. Do you copy?
Like a lot of games in this franchise, this case and the next case are basically like part 1 and part 2 of what is
Well-
like the final part of the game.
Also, case 1?
Case 1,
doesn't it-
yeah.
Doesn't it technically go case 4, case 1, case 5?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because like you said, this is the case that took place. Is this not the case that took place prior to the bombing?
I believe so, yeah. Time for another trial to begin. But this one is different.
Oh, wait. What date did it say?
December 16th,
But what time?
9:12 a.m.
Okay, so yeah, this does take place before. This is what leads into the bomb of the courtroom.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I don't know who this is.
It's
Oops.
probably the defendant, who is Solman.
Sorry to bother you, but... Oh, it's Juniper.
Oh, never mind. Good enough voice.
Are you alright, Apollo?
Is that really the voice you gave
I
her?
did. That's the gay voice I gave her.
Oh, no.
I think I'm going to stick with the same voice, though, just for consistency. Because I've voiced
Wow.
her a lot more from the last case than... Ah! Was I making a scary face just now? Oh, hi, Juniper. Yes, I'm fine. I was just doing my Cords of Steel trademark exercises. Now I'm all ready to go. Yes, knowing you, I'm sure you will be just fine. Oh, I brought you a present from my garden. Is this A lotus root?
Yeah, I huffed it so my voice changed.
That's right. My grandma says lotus root is good for your eyes. She even says that if you look through the holes, it can help you see into the future.
I
She
can
was-
see the future.
I can see the future! It's for good luck. Maybe later you can cook it and...
See through time. Thanks for this. I'm gonna have some right now.
No, is he gonna eat it?
Oh my!
Crunch. Kinda tough, though.
Hee you can't eat it raw. But thank you for the enthusiastic try.
God, she wants to fuck him so bad.
So hard.
Oops! If she didn't think me weird before, she will now. I've got to calm down.
It's a good thing Juniper Woods dies after this game. Apollo, I'm sorry I'm late. I was just coming from the other case.
I need to change their costumes. Can we? I think we have to go back to the menu to do that.
Back to menu.
Back to. I already saved. Yes.
Back to menu. Someone pooped.
Someone pooped.
Yeah, someone poopied.
Damn. All right. Costumes.
Costumes.
Now let's give Phoenix the old school suit.
Let's do that. I'm
Hell
fine
yeah.
with that.
All right.
We're done messing around at the school festival.
Yeah. No more fooling around. Let's save Yukiko.
Apollo, I'm sorry I'm late. I had to go change my outfit.
Hi, Thena.
Oh, this bitch is here too? I mean, Junie! I didn't know you were coming today. Did you come to cheer Apollo on? Oh, I get it. You sly little thing, you. Ha ha ha.
Thena, stop.
That's you.
Quick hitting around, Athena. The trial's about to start any second. Is everything all set?
Oh, Apollo, Apollo. When will you ever figure it out?
Figure out what?
Yes, Juniper has a crush on Apollo.
What? I had no idea. Wow, that was the longest sigh I've ever heard.
As if you'll have to read blue text again.
This is it. It's all over for me. They're gonna find me guilty.
God, he's such a pencil head.
Yeah. This is our client, one Mr. Solomon Saul Starbuck. He's a very famous astronaut who happens to be an acquaintance of mine. You wouldn't know it right now, but he's usually a very upbeat and driven person. The scene of the crime this time happened to be the Cosmic Space Center. Back in high school, my best friend and I went there almost a little too much. But that's where we met Mr. Starbuck. We'd ask about space travel and he'd launch into a story after story with so much passion. Back in those days, the man was 100% my hero. Are you sure you're okay with being my lawyer, Apollo? Of course I'm sure. I know you, Mr. Starbuck. I know you're not the type to commit murder. Thanks, but... I was supposed to be in space right about now. I wish I was in space instead. He's so depressed, it almost seems like an act. The launch getting called off must have been a huge shock.
I'll probably never get the chance to go into space again.
Don't say that! Don't stop believing! Besides...
Anime is only real if you don't believe it,
So believe it! Besides, if you just have to go into space again.
Yeah, I don't think I could face Clay in the afterlife if I just rotted away in a cell.
Clay Terran. Terran. God, why does his name look like it's made up? Anyway, I can't believe he was murdered, allegedly. I mean, he was such a promising astronaut under your command, apparently.
Yeah, he was a good guy. Always there to pick me up when I was down. No one loved life as much as him, that's for sure.
He was always so full of energy, telling me, "You're fine, Mr. Starbuck."
Wow, where have I heard that before?
How could something like this happen to a guy like him, huh?
I've never seen Mr. Starbuck so down.
Clay's gone and I'm going to prison. I wish I could burn up like a shooting star right now.
I can set you on fire if you want.
Mr. Starbuck, you'll be fine.
Yeah, after I set him on fire.
Ah, what is it? What's with the yelling? I'll get to the bottom of this today. You'll see.
Or maybe tomorrow.
And in exchange, I want you to go back into space for you and Clay. Promise? Does that mean you have lots of fuck. Does that mean you have lots of evidence to prove my innocence? Oh. Well, about that. We didn't get to investigate the area as much as I'd have liked, thanks to the police.
I'm done for. I'm a goner.
He's a gooner.
I should have, damn it. I'm a gooner. Everybody thinks I did it.
Though I was gonna soar like a comet, but I'm just gonna crash like a meteorite. No, don't say that, Mr. Starbuck.
Don't count yourself out yet. Just remember, I'm here too. I know it's hard to lose a teammate, but you've got to keep going. And what about you, Apollo?
What about me?
I was just thinking, wasn't Clay like your best friend or whatever?
We need to focus on the trial right now. Are you all ready to go?
Apollo.
The trial is about to begin. If the defense would please proceed to the courtroom.
Okay, here we go.
This is it. This is the one trial I can't afford to lose. For Clay's sake and our clients, I will find Clay's killer.
Since this is a very convenient time to stop, I am going to ask that we do because both girls are screaming in the other room.
Okay, I accept.
Yeah. I mean, can you ask for a better spot?
No, not really. All right.
Also, I'm glad that you took Solman, so you can mostly do all the talking in this case.
Oh, fun. I'm so generous.
I mean, I've had like
You
how many
did do a
cases
lot
was
of
I-
voices in the last case.
and the case before that.
Yeah. True. Okay.
All right, guys.
Hey guys. Thanks for joining. Al, Darkest Mustard, Cloud.
Me. Hi. I
Lennon.
here too.
Lennon was here too.
Hey,
Thanks for
I
joining,
was.
Landon.
You're welcome. Any time except for all the other times.
Except for all of the times where we don't.
Yeah. Except for those times.
Yeah. All right.
Fuck those times.
Yeah. Fuck
Hey, we have a
those times.
podcast tomorrow.
We have a podcast tomorrow. We're talking about Nintendo and everything that has happened recently.
Oh boy.
It will be an interesting podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, join us for that tomorrow. We got Backyard Baseball on Thursday and Final
Cloud's
Fantasy
doing Mega Man.
or Mega Man. Right, he finished
He's doing
Final
Mega
Fantasy.
Man 3.
Mega
A
Man
Patreon
3.
poll. Join the Patreon even as a free member. Sometimes Cloud puts up free polls for you freeloaders.
Literal freeloaders.
Yeah, you literal freeloaders. I can say that because I am a Silver Stooge tier member. Fucking freeloaders.
Okay, bye.
Bye.